Welcome back to 12's Health. I'm Dr. Desilva. Let's face it, most of us are slouchers. We don't stand up and sit up straight, and we hunch over when we use our computers. But having poor posture is often a sign of a bigger problem. Here to tell us about the importance of proper posture and how to achieve it is Dr. Marco Ferrucci of the Chiropractic Source in Caldwell. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much for having me.
So why do so many people have such poor posture?
I think it's because most of us aren't educated about posture and what really is the controlling factor of our posture, which is the nervous system.
So what is the connection between your posture and the whole nervous system issue? I mean, quite honestly, I've never heard of this before.
Yeah, most people have not. That's what's so surprising, but your nervous system controls every aspect of you. Your nervous system is your brain, your spinal cord, and all of the spinal nerves that go to every cell, tissue, and organ in your body. So that is what controls your postural muscles. But most people aren't educated enough about their nervous system to understand that, well, that's really what's causing me to have my bad posture. It's not that I have bad posture, it's that my nervous system isn't functioning well enough to keep that strong, upright posture.
So what is it about the nervous system that is misfiring or misfunctioning, or I'm not understanding that. Explain that to me.
Well, your nervous system it's like a muscle.
Right.
It could be strong,
right,
or it could be weak. So we have a right and a left side of our brain. So we can have a right side of the brain or left side of the brain being strong or weak. Mm-hmm. So as the nervous system starts to decrease in function, we could start to show different signs and symptoms.
And what are those typically?
That would be the four main things that you would see when you start to see decreased function in the nervous system. We would have, number one would be an abnormal sensation. That could be pain, tingling, numbness, stuff like that. Then we can go on to the next thing, which is an abnormal motor movement or a movement pattern.
I see.
That would be, say, clumsiness or balance and coordination issues.
Okay.
Or a tremor, if you want to go a little bit more, into Parkinson's and stuff like that. Then we would look at abnormal thoughts, depression, OCD,
Really?
ADHD. And then last but not least is an abnormal postural pattern. That could be with your spine where you kind of slouch like this, or it could be even more aggressive when you have brain injury where you can have a flexed posture like this.
Now, what we're going to do is we're going to bring in our intern Alexa. Come on up here, Alexa. And Alexa says that she has bad posture. That's what she told us. Does she have bad posture? What is it about her that's not good?
Well, what we'd want to do is I would have her kind of stand about shoulder width apart and kind of just relax your body like you would normally stand. Now, if you wanted to come here to check this out, what you would look at first is you would look at the shoulders.
Okay.
Are the shoulders even? Is one tilted to the right or the left? And then in addition to that, I would want to look at the arm positioning, because ideal posture is with our arms to our side, like with our palms in towards our body.
Okay.
Now, can you see how hers roll forward and you can see the back of her palms?
Yes.
So that's showing that she has weakness in those postural muscles. So instead of being upright like this, she's starting to lose those strength and she's starting to go like this.
And she's young, so as she gets older, is this going to progress into something else?
Absolutely. This is how we get to be from here to walking around like this when we're older.
Okay. So what is it that she needs to correct?
So we would want to do, a full evaluation on her spine and nervous system.
Okay.
And we would do adjustments. We could do other therapies to try to strengthen up her nervous system.
What about to tell her to just, pick it up and just be more conscious and there you go?
Well,
that's exactly it.
Wouldn't we all love to have that? But the thing is, posture, especially our postural muscles, which are our deep spinal muscles, are unconscious.
Okay. So you got to wake them up.
We
Is that what you have to do?
can't physically feel that we're slouching over. I'm sure throughout your life you had your mother tell you that, sit up straight.
Right.
And you say, I'm sitting up straight or standing up straight, because you think that because we can't feel that we're slouching.
So your advice to Alexa or somebody that's watching this program would be, get it checked out, make sure you get a proper evaluation, and then you would give them therapies, techniques in order to improve that posture.
We would want to strengthen the core muscles. We would want to really get that going, because that's really what's going to help to fuel that nervous system and strengthen those muscles.
Alexa, thank you. Thank you for being our guinea pig for today. And also now we've got a chair. You want to grab that chair and bring that over here so that we can, you're going to show us something else here as far as sitting down. Right there, perfect.
So how familiar is this to people?
Right.
We're at our computer, computer screen's here, the desk is here. How common is this?
I do it every day.
Exactly.
And at the end of the day, my shoulders and trapezius muscles off my neck, my muscles in here are killing me.
It's ridiculous.
Okay, what do we do?
So what you want to do, what I recommend to all my patients, is I have a lumbar roll here, which is, it's a roll that you could put behind your back when you're sitting down, which if you put that there, it doesn't allow you to slouch because then you hit it, so it automatically has you sit up like this.
Wonderful.
And now your computer screen should be about eye level.
Okay.
And your keyboard should be about, 90-degree angle from here. So now instead of...
Now say that again, because that's important. Your computer screen should be at
eye level.
Okay.
So you shouldn't be looking down or up. It should be at eye level or maybe even slightly above.
Okay. And
then your computer screen, it should be, your elbow should be at about a 90-degree angle.
Your keyboard?
Yes, I'm sorry. Your keyboard should be about a 90-degree angle.
90-degree angle with your arms?
Yes.
That you should be
So
typing.
you shouldn't be reaching out like this. You shouldn't be up like this. It should be about 9 degrees resting on, like, if you have a desk, a chair that has armrests.
Right.
You're going to do that, and it's just going to be like this.
Perfect.
But it's so common that we don't do that.
Yeah, so just real quick here, for people that are doing this, becoming aware when you're standing, making sure that the posture is right, getting the roll for your back, for your chair. Where do you get those rolls from?
You could get this at any Brookstone.
Right.
Any
other stores that are out there.
Yeah, it's just a round roll that you could put underneath. Even if you just have a pillow.
Right.
That is a little rounded, you could put that behind there.
Left untreated, what is the worst case scenario?
Our posture.
Come on back up here. Yeah, real quickly because we're running out of time.
Yeah, absolutely. Our posture is going to slowly get worse, and as our posture gets worse, we start to put abnormal stresses on the spine, and that's how you could go through the spinal degeneration.
Super. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure to have you here. Folks, still to come, my second opinion on the FDA's new graphic cigarette warning labels. But first, here's a look at this week's Community Health Calendar.